What is going on, everybody? It's your boy AJ, and I am back with another Blu-ray haul. It is towards the end of the month. It's not quite the end of the month, but it's towards the end of the month. And I thought I'd just do a really chill, really, hangout live stream for my Blu-ray haul. I have a lot of titles to talk about tonight, and I'm excited to share with you what I picked up this month. I went a little crazy. I went a little ham on the pickups this month, but I am so excited to show you guys what I picked up. So let's go. Okay, that's enough of that. So let's get into the comments. Luke Ponto, what's going on, AJ? What's going on, Luke Ponto? Always in the chat. Thank you for stopping by, man. Mind of a nerd, Ty. What's going on, my guy? What is going on, my guy? My fellas. And so with this live stream, I just want to kick back, chill. This is like a very chill live stream. Let me know in the comments what you guys picked up this month, what if I have anything in my collection that you have on your wish list or anything like that. I'm curious to know what you guys picked up and things like that. So as you guys may know, I hooked up with my buddy Alex Thomas a few days ago, actually, and we went Blu-ray hunting, man. And yeah, there he is. There he is. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah. Jared Runner. Also, what's up, y'all? What is going on, Jared Runner? But yeah, I hooked up with my buddy Alex Thomas, and we went Blu-ray hunting. He came out to Indiana, and it was a lot of fun, man. I got to meet him in person. I never met him in person. I talked to this dude like almost every day, but I never met him in person until a few days ago. It was a lot of fun. We went and had lunch with our significant others, and it was awesome time though, for sure. Jason Carr in the building. Nerd Talk MVP. If you guys don't know Jason Carr, this dude, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. What is going on, man? Thank you for stopping by. Luke Ponto says, if you know me, one title I did pick up was Jackass Forever, day one on Blu-ray. Let me know if you still want to join for a watch along. I may stop by that watch along. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I appreciate that invitation. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe for more content like this. I think I'm just gonna start doing these live streams for my Blu-ray hauls. I feel like they're easier. Number one, not as much editing to do. Also, I get to interact with you guys. That's one thing I love doing, is interacting with you guys. So I might just keep doing this. We'll see. We'll see. Did you get the Spider-Man No Way Home steelbook? You gonna just have to see. You're gonna have to see. Just wait. I think you'll be satisfied if you stick around. Brandon, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. I think you're new to the channel. Seems like you're new to the channel. If you're not, thank you for sticking around. If you are, welcome to AJREACTS2. And yeah, we just gonna get into this. So like I said, I'm gonna take my time with pretty much each thing. And Jared Runner says something else. He says, on Saturday, I'm doing a watch along of My Hero Academia 2 Heroes. I really enjoyed that movie. That's a good movie. I couldn't tell you the villain in that movie because I think he's very forgettable, but the film is good itself. Heroes Rising though. Yeah, well, that's a topic for another day though. I actually was watching My Hero Academia earlier today because I need to catch up with season 5. Season 6 is coming out in the fall, I think. So, all right, we're gonna start this Blu-ray haul. So first up, I don't know why this is first up. I'm not doing this in any particular order. I think I'm gonna start with the things that I picked up the other day, though, just to get those out of the way. We have to sacrifice ourselves. Uh, I picked up 10 Nicolas Cage movies on Blu-ray because of the release of the Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent this month. 10 Cage movies. Sheesh. Are there 10 good Nicolas Cage movies out there? I don't know. I've never been a huge Nicolas Cage fan, and I never really watched a lot of his movies. There are a few here and there that I've seen. Just looked on Amazon. I bought nothing for the month of April for movies, just pre-orders at a later time. Yeah, there were some pre-orders up. Um, one big one. Bum 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 bum. Stacy Wilson, my lovely wife, is in the chat. What's going on, Stacy? Thank you for stopping by. So I'm showing off this. I need to get this Blu-ray haul started. So I'm just kind of, this is this is the first one that I picked up. Let me see if there's any disc art. No disc art, just plain discs. But Logan Lucky, this is a good film. I saw this last year. It was on my 100 movies list, starring Daniel Craig and Adam Driver. Channing Tatum is in it, and yeah, this is a cool film. Not a whole lot to say about it. It's kind of like, I think it's a heist film as far as I remember, and it was a pretty fun movie. I feel like Daniel Craig was pretty funny in the film, as far as I remember. That's kind of bad though. Like I don't remember the intricacies of the film. But next up is Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I can't remember when I saw this for the first time. I actually seen this film in the theaters. It's another Daniel Craig film, and it's a remake. It's kind of like a digibook here. Daniel Craig there. There's the disc art. This disc kind of looks like bootleg. You see Sony DVD-R on it, but it has that R rating on it too. But this kind of looks like somebody actually wrote this with a permanent marker on a disc. I like this disc art, actually. It's kind of cool. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I like this little booklet thing that it comes in. Another Daniel Craig. Alex Thomas says, I'm uploading my Blu-ray haul video later this week. I think you said Thursday? Tomorrow? Or Friday? I can't remember which one you said. Jared Runner says, that's Universal for you, no disc artwork. I kind of like how it showed, like how it... Here, let me show you again. It kind of looks like somebody wrote it with a permanent marker. But the other discs, this one is the film, the actual film. It's kind of like a picture of the forest. That's kind of dope to me. I like that with the border around it that says the girl with the dragon tattoo. And then this other one, it's plain and simple, but it's kind of creative as well. And then the other one, it's kind of like a screenshot or a photo of a night vision, someone in night vision, a close up, a very close up. But this is cool though. The supplements. I'm guessing that's the bonus disc. Oh, Logan Lucky. Yeah. I just uploaded my Blu-ray haul for the month. Nice. Universal is the second worst behind Paramount for the worst art for their discs. Yeah, yeah. I think I can agree with that. Smooth J Stew says, "Yo, what's going on, Smooth J Stew? Thank you for stopping by, brother." All right, moving on to the next title. Book of Eli. I saw this a while ago. I think I actually saw it on cable. So I don't think I got this movie is rated R. So I don't think I got the full effect of it. Universal is poo. Yeah. New sub here, Brian Palma. Thank you. Byron, sorry. Byron Palma, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. But Book of Eli, I saw this movie on TV, but I felt like it was explicit though. I think it was on the channel, like one of those channels that was explicit, like FX or something like that. Slap that like button. Be like Will Smith and slap that like button. And then here's the disc art for that. Book of Eli. Just, I mean, I even admire this. I admire this. Like, just take the cover of the film and put it on the disc, even though it's not the most creative thing ever. At least do that. All right, next one is American Hustle. I saw this movie when it first came out. Like, I think I found a link to it. I never saw it in the theater, but I think I found a link and I watched it when it first came out. And I don't remember loving it. I think I thought it was overhyped, but I never really gave it a chance again. So I was like, let me pick this up. I know it got some Oscar buzz. It got a lot of nominations. Not sure if there were any wins, but here's that disc art. American Hustle. There's no disc art. All right, moving on to this next one. Yo, I I don't love this movie. I know John is in the chat. He's screaming right now. I don't love this movie, but this slip is pretty dope. You gotta admit, even if you don't like the movie, this slip is dope. With Pennywise on the front, it's just all white with Pennywise's face and the blood dripping down. I don't really even need this. I don't need this personally. I know that you with the slips you kind of have to have the title of the movie, but like I don't know. I'm so used to these still books where you don't always get the title of the movie on the front and it works. So like I feel like even without this would it could even work for me personally. But yeah. It Chapter 2. I need to give this another watch. Last time I saw it was in the theater. So it's been so long, but I picked that up on 4K. The Meg. I can't really speak on this film because I haven't seen it, but I know Jason Statham is he stars in this film, and that's one reason why I wanted to pick it up and watch it. I haven't seen that many shark films, if you can believe it or not. So I wanted to pick up The Meg, and I did. Let's see what y'all are saying. Book of Eli isn't great, but still underrated in my opinion. I remember liking it quite a bit when I first watched it, but it's been a while and it was on TV. So you get commercial breaks and all that. So I felt like movies on TV are just kind of hard to watch, you know. American Hustle is great. Yeah, I needed to give it a rewatch for sure. I really like It Chapter 2. I got the It Chapter 2 Steelbook and I love the film. Oh, Alex, you love the film? I didn't know that. I didn't know you loved It Chapter 2. All right. Next up is a Judd Apatow film, Funny People, starring Adam Sandler and Seth Rogen, Leslie Mann, and I guess this is the 2 disc unrated collector's edition. I didn't even know that when I picked it up, but it was on my list. I like Adam Sandler's more serious roles, so that's why I usually pick up the films that he is more serious in. I don't really buy a lot of his comedies because I'm just personally not a fan. I'm sorry to anybody that offends, but I'm just not a big fan of Adam Sandler's comedic roles much. So like when he takes a role that's kind of like this, which it does have a little hint of comedy here and there, but it's not. It's more. It has a more serious tone than some of his other films, and yeah, I enjoyed Funny People. I do feel like it's a little too long for what it's worth, but yeah, it's fine, and I'm glad I have it in the collection now. It Chapter 2 watch along in October. I probably would be down for that, but I don't think some people would, if you know what I mean. Um, Jared Runner says I have the Blu-ray of It Chapter 2. Haven't seen it yet. There we go with Jared Runner's list of things he hasn't seen. I love hearing that list of things he hasn't seen. Uh, it's funny to me. Moving on. I actually had this on my 100 movies list this year. Hope Floats, and I actually enjoyed this film. It's actually directed by Forrest Whitaker. A lot of people, I don't, well, I didn't know this. I don't know if a lot of people knew that, but it's kind of getting washed out by the light. But Hope Floats, starring Sandra Bullock and Harry Connick Jr. And actually, it doesn't have her name on here, but Mae Whitman. Wow, she was a kid in this film, and Mae Whitman put on a performance, and I think she was probably the best actor in this film. Doesn't even have her name on it. She was a kid, so I doubt that they would put her name on the cover. But this is a good movie. I enjoyed it for what it was. Yeah, got a little bit of discard. Let's see if the other things had discard. Nope, Funny People didn't. And the Meg kind of does. Not really, but I kind of like the teeth. It's kind of cool. All right. This was a 100 movies list film for last year in 2021. And it's Dallas Buyers Club starring Matthew McConaughey, and it has Jennifer Gardner and Jared Leto. This is hands down my favorite Jared Leto performance. I haven't seen Morbius, so that might change. But Dallas Buyers Club, it is a heartfelt film. It has amazing acting in this film. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It is a good one. It's one of my favorites that I watched last year for the first time. Let's see. Discards. No discards. It's Universal once again. Back at it with the plain discard. With plain discs, I mean. Next one I picked up was Arrow Season 4 on Steelbook, yo. It's a Steelbook, a Blu-ray Steelbook. This is I found this in the wild, and I was like, I gotta pick it up. And now that I picked this up, that means that I gotta get the rest of the seasons on Blu-ray. So I kind of created a monster with buying this, but I really saw this and I really wanted it. It's got this in it. Season 4 poster. Got some the contents of each episode. When you fold it out, the contents of each episode. Trying to show this off. And you got some stills from each episode. And then there is some discard here. but it's the same for each one. It looks like, yep, it's the same for each disc, and it's just kind of Arrow with his back turned. You can see his quill. Quill? Is that what it's called? I think so. And then when you take the disc out, you see Stephen Amell. Oops, my bad. No, runaway disc. I'll get it later. All right. Next up is Pride and Prejudice. This one, it seems like it's a guilty pleasure, but it's actually one of my favorite films. It's actually one of my favorite films of all time. It is a great romance story. I'm a sucker for like period dramas and period pieces. That's one reason why I love Downton Abbey. I love things like of the sort. I tried out Bridgerton. I'll probably give that another try. But I got the Downton Abbey box set right there. Um, Weird flex, but let's see. I just bought the Rocky Blu-ray collection today. Nice. I have that. Um, yeah, I have that. That's dope though that you picked it up. I just did the same thing with Game of Thrones. Yeah, this man, this man with Game of Thrones. The difference is I watched Arrow. This man has not seen a single episode of Game of Thrones, and he bought 2 seasons. They're $5 each on Blu-ray, so naturally that was a good pickup. But he hasn't seen a single episode, and he bought 2 seasons, and I'm about to send him 2 more seasons on Blu-ray because I have the 4K set. So hopefully you like the show, bro. If you don't like the show, I don't know. You're probably not gonna get rid of the sets because you probably like them. But yeah, Pride and Prejudice, another Universal, no discards. All right, this is kind of an unconventional pickup. Arizona. I don't know if many people have ever heard of this film. Uh, I don't even know how I saw this film. I think I was looking up like random movies, like random comedy movies. Oh, you know what? I put in a movie, and this trailer played before the movie, and I was like, "What is this movie?" And it starred Danny McBride, and I was like, "I like Danny McBride. He's pretty hilarious to me. I love Eastbound and Down." But yeah, like I saw this trailer and I was like, what is this movie? It's so weird, but it looks funny, but yet dark, like a dark comedy. And this is a definition of a dark comedy. It's pretty dark, but it's hilarious though. Danny McBride is hilarious in this film, and yeah, if you haven't seen it, just check it out. And I saw it on 4K. I didn't even know it had a 4K release, but I picked it up on 4K. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna watch it and see how the transfer is. I don't know how I saw it. I think I watched it on a streaming somewhere. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, Ocean's reviews. Sorry for skipping your comment there. Sub dude, hey everyone. What's up, man? Thank you for stopping by the stream. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Ocean's Review says, hey, Luke. Nice. Never seen Game of Thrones. I'm not surprised. Byron Palmer says, Alex, watch Game of Thrones. Yes. AJ, you seen the Flash series? Yes, I have seen the Flash series, and I enjoy it quite a bit until the last, like, maybe 3 seasons that came out. And yeah, it kind of like went downhill a little bit. I don't know. Something about the writing. All I can think of when I think about Flash now is how they use like their lightning as lightsabers. Like that scene alone just kind of makes me not want to go back and finish the show. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be dead honest. I've heard of Arizona, but never seen it. Yeah, it's kind of a hidden gem. It's a little bit of a hidden gem. Arizona was at the Dollar Tree. I believe it. It definitely gives that Dollar Tree feel to it. But I enjoyed the film for what it was. It's not necessarily a good movie. Let me clarify. Arizona is not classically a good movie, but I had fun with it for what it was. Kind of went downhill. Yeah, it went downhill. Like I was trying to be nice, but he said it. He said it, y'all. Flash is not for me. If you like Flash, no offense, but recently the clips I've seen, and even when I was watching it, last thing I saw on the Flash, I think, spoiler alert, Iris got trapped in the mirrorverse or mirror universe or whatever, and it was a cliffhanger for the next season. And I said, I don't think I'm gonna watch next season. Kyle L. Daly, what's going on, man? Salute. What is up, bruh? I said, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna watch this no more. I don't know. Um, but knowing me, I'll feel so bad about it where I'll be like, I gotta finish. That's kind of how I am with every series. Like, I still haven't finished Arrow, and it's like in the back of my mind. I think about it like once or twice a week. Like I gotta finish Arrow, and I think about Flash too. Flash though, every time I think about it, I think about that scene with the lightsabers, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. But Arrow, I never really had a good reason to stop watching the show. Yeah, the writing went downhill a little bit for me, but that's kind of how the show was. It fluctuated. Like there would be seasons that started off okay, and then like they got really good, and then kind of like vice versa with some of the seasons. So I kind of was like in that slump when I stopped watching it, but I felt like it probably got a little better after I stopped. I don't know. Jared Runner says hi, Cal. Cal Daly says last thing I seen too. To be fair, that it was a pandemic to mess up the show. Yeah. I know that's when the pandemic started. They had to stop shooting, and they just finished up the season. It was like shortened. I get that. Um but even like the last 5 episodes, I wasn't even feeling like the latter half of that season. So it wasn't just the pandemic, but I get it. I get it though. There was a lot of hardships and things that happened and didn't happen because of the pandemic. I feel like we're still kind of feeling the effects of that right now. But next pickup is Deepwater Horizon. I picked this up. I think it was like $3.99. I saw it. I like the slip cover. The slip cover is kind of dope, and you got Marky Mark on it. You got Marky Mark in this film, so I was like, you know what? Let me pick up Deepwater Horizon. I heard that it's not great. It's based on a true story. Um, but I'm gonna check it out one of these days. I don't know when, but it was pretty cheap. Tony Movie Chappie D9 Neil Blomkamp fan in the building. What is going on? Hey AJ, what's up, Alex Thomas? What's going on, Tony? Thank you for stopping by the channel. Moving on to my next pickup. Crash. I don't know much about this film. I know that it won Best Picture at the Oscars. Now, was it deserving of Best Picture? I don't know. I know some folks that would beg to differ that it was not quite deserving of Best Picture, but I haven't seen it, so I saw it for like $3.99, $3, so I picked it up. Yeah, got a little bit of discard there, and it's Lionsgate, so go figure. See if Arizona had Oh yeah, Arizona had a few discard, couple discard there. There's that, and this is a scene from the film. So just goes to show you, like how this movie might end up. Oh shoot, I like that movie. Safe Haven is the next one. It stars, who's it star? Josh Duhamel and Julianne Hough. And this is kind of a Stacy movie. Me and Stacy will probably sit there and watch that. Um, it was cheap. I tried a lot of these pickups that I'm showing off right now are, there was a sale this past weekend. So I got these movies to complete the sales, buy three, get three. So I wanted to get enough to get some deals. So you'll see stuff in my collection like this, in this haul like this, Safe Haven. Let's see. Crash is one of the most controversial Best Picture winners. Yeah, that's what I hear. That's what I hear. I got the spray paint slipcover of Deepwater Horizon. That's cool. Pretty dope. Ocean's Review says, I enjoyed Deepwater Horizon, a decent movie. Cool. Mind of a Nerd says, I actually kind of like that. Most of the seasons always started with a new villain. That season ended cool because it felt like a good continuation in a way. Storyline they had wasn't good, but yeah, storyline was a little shaky. I feel like that's kind of how CW gets though. After a while, their storylines get a little fuzzy, if you know what I mean. Tony says Arizona is a great one of best Blu-ray blind buys I've done. Oh, okay, so you blind ball Arizona and you enjoyed it. Nice. The next pickup is Rachel Getting Married. I heard this is a really good movie. I don't really like Anne Hathaway that much as an actress. I don't know her. I don't know about her personal life or anything like that. So I can't speak on that. But as an actress, I never was really blown away by any of her performances. I know she was good in Les Mis. I saw, clips of her in Les Mis. I like that performance. But other than that, I'm just like, she's decent. She's all right. But I heard that she's really good in this movie. So I picked it up. Another one of those movies where I was trying to complete the deal, trying to get it as a deal. Tony says, I definitely need to check out Rachel Getting Married. Yeah, I heard some really good things about it. I heard good things about the film. I keep forgetting to see if there's disc art. Yeah, actually, this one has disc art. It's Sony. It's a Sony film. So you see, I guess there's a wedding there. There's people around dancing, line dancing or something. Oh, and it has reversible artwork. No, not reversible artwork. Um, like a poster inside. So that's cool. Sony Pictures Classic. Email. Nope, it's Reddit. All right, moving on to the next one. Brian says, Byron. I keep saying Brian. I'm sorry. Byron says, that's awesome. You can watch movies with your lady. Yeah, for sure. There's definitely some pickups that I pick up because I know that she likes it, or something we can watch together, because sometimes it gets kind of lonely watching stuff by yourself. And she's awesome to hang out with. Stacy, you're awesome to hang out with. Byron also says, "Do you need disc art for every single Blu-ray?" No, I don't. I'm just showing off, kind of what we have here, what we were looking at. I don't need disc art for everything. It's nice to have it. Um, I know some people that are like, I need disc art. I really want it. And I'm not quite like that. I do want it, but it's not like something that I have to have because it doesn't affect how well. Here we go with this argument. It doesn't affect how the film looks, but then you're like, oh, what about slipcovers? I'm like, okay, you got me there. I like slipcovers a lot more than disc art. Speaking of slipcovers, we got Toy Story 4, and it has like it's this digibook of sorts, and it's a slip box. Got Woody there. You got Bo Peep, Buzz, and then yes, definitely have discard there. Let's see. Take this out. Show it off. Toy Story 4. This is the Blu-ray. Got Duke Kaboom. You get these guys. Their name escapes me right now, but I know it's Key and Peele. The voices are Key and Peele. And then on the inside, you got Duke Kaboom and the duck and the rabbit. It's a duck and a rabbit, right? Yeah. It's funny that how the discs aren't even our classic. Well, no, I take that back. I take that back. The Blu-ray is our classic trio, but the other ones aren't. Oh, and it has this little booklet here. Let me show this off. Toy Story 4 comics. Yeah, Forky. Is that what that character's name is? Forky. I'm Forky. I'm a toy, not trash. I'm sure this is for kids to get into and look and read, but I like it. And then I think it flips upside down. Yeah, when I was showing it in the other video, it looks like some of it was upside down. I was like, what? And I looked into it, and like halfway through, it flips upside down for whatever reason. So yeah, this would have been kind of cool if it was a steel book. This design right here. So get this slip box. Mind of a Nerd says, I'll take a good slipcover over disc art. Same. Artwork is definitely nice to have when you can get it. Yeah, for sure. Toy Story 4 was a cash grab. I can agree with that to an extent. I still liked the movie. I know that a lot of folks would say it's the lesser of the franchise. I don't really care. I like it for what it is. I might be able to agree that it's the lesser of the franchise, but something about the film really hit me, and it was weird. I was watching it and I was like, yo, why am I getting emotional right now? So I don't know. I guess I'm weird in that aspect. But Toy Story 4 is on 4K for $5.99 was a deal. Yeah, I actually found it for $6. Thanks for reminding me. I found that set blue or 4K digibook for $5.99. I think it's going for like 10 on Target's website right now. Ocean's Review says really nice addition for Toy Story 4. I agree. And for $5.99, go figure. Tony said Toy Story 4 was great and my third favorite of the Toy Story franchise. Nice. A lot better than Toy Story 2. Ooh. That's where you might get some folks coming at you. A lot of people like Toy Story 2. I think it took a while for folks to really see Toy Story 2 as a great film. I like it. It did take me a while too, because when I first watched it, I was like, this is not the same as the first one. You know, I was kind of like one of those, but I rewatched it and I was like, this is actually kind of good. That's pretty cool. I have the first 3 Toy Story movies on Steelbook. That's awesome. I wish I had any more Toy Story movies than Toy Story 4. Back when Target did digibooks, I miss them so much. Yeah, they're not really doing that anymore, are they? Sucks. Toy Story 2 is my least favorite, but it's still pretty good. Uh, I'm with Tony. I don't really love 2 like that. Yeah, I know when I first watched it, I didn't really like it that much, but upon rewatch and you know reviewing, my thoughts on it, I like it quite a bit. I think it's about a 4.5 out of 5 for me. I'm saying 4 a lot. All right, moving on to the next. We got Home Alone, the 2-pack, Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, Blu-ray. I know this box is a little tattered. That's okay. I found it for like, I think, $5.99, something like that, for 2 movies on Blu-ray that I didn't own on Blu-ray. So you got that, and you got that. And this is 20th Century Fox, so it does have disc art. And this one is kind of plain, but Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I won't get into how I feel about these movies. I think I've done that enough. But I'm glad to add this to my collection. Let's just say that. Alex Thomas says, y'all bugging. Toy Story 2 is better than Toy Story 4. Ooh, this is the chat is getting kind of heated. Let's move on. I love Home Alone. I need Home Alone 2 on 4K. Yeah, let's get Home Alone 2 on 4K. I'm an advocate for that, for sure. Love and enjoy all the Toy Story movies quite equally. I think that's a hot take as well. They're good. I love Toy Story. Probably my favorite kids franchise. Yeah, I can't think of any kids franchise that I like more than Toy Story. All right. Then I got Arrow Season 1 on Blu-ray. This was $5.99, so went ahead and picked it up. And that's what the case looks like without the slip. And then you also get the Season 1 poster and the inside with the stills and the description of each episode. And on the back, you get the characters. Pretty awesome. I'm going to just leave this right there. Yo, Bruce Wayne in the chat. Sorry, I'm late. I'm vengeance. Yo, you okay, man? I you fine. You're fine. I just don't want you coming at me. All right, this next one is a pickup for my buddy Tyler. He's actually in the chat. Mind of a Nerd. This is for him. Suicide Squad 2016. Not saying that he likes this movie, but he wanted to collect all of the DCEU films on 4K with a slipcover. I was able to find it. I picked it up for him. I'm gonna send it out to him soon. But yeah, I won't get into this movie. This movie is it's kind of a guilty pleasure for me, honestly. I'm gonna just leave that there. Toy Story 2 is definitely a better film than 4. Fight me. Oof. Next one up is Marley and Me. This movie gets me every time. I've seen this movie twice, I think, though. But yo, if you want to see a grown man cry, put this on in front of me. You get that. This does have some disc art though. That's cool. It's 21st Century Fox. Oh, the puppy. This is back when they were doing disc digital copies. On to the next one. Incredibles 2. This is another movie that I was kind of like, when I first watched, I was like a little underwhelmed. I was like, this movie's not my favorite. This is kind of okay. I was like, we waited all this time for this. Okay. But then I rewatched it kind of recently, and I really love this movie. Actually, I can safely say I love this movie. It's really good. It's a little grown up for, you know, the Pixar movies, so I really appreciate that because it felt like it grew up with us in a way. A little bit more mature, a little bit more to handle than the first one. The first one is a lot more simple, a lot more kid friendly. This one is kid friendly too, to a point. There are a few things here and there that are a little crude, but nothing like out of the wazoo. Nothing crazy. Mind of a Nerd says, Marley and Me, bro, when the dog don't come back inside. Yo, when the dog don't come back inside, bro. Moving on. Moving on. Tony Movie Chappie D9 says, Marley and Me was good, but I hated the dog so much. Just what an awful dog. Oh, don't say you hated the dog. That's dog. He just wasn't trained. The dog wasn't trained. He couldn't help it. He didn't know what was going on. He's just being a dog. But yeah, the dog was bad. If I had that dog, I'd probably get rid of him or something. I probably would. Bruce Wayne says Suicide Squad 2016, plain face 5 times. Yeah. What a mess. Byron says, I love the Batman cameo in Suicide Squad 2016. That's it though. Tony says Incredibles 2 starts out as one of the best sequels, but once they get to the third act, it becomes Speed 2, Cruise Control, and the villain just sucks. I actually like the villain in this movie. I don't love the villain. It's not a perfect villain or anything, but upon I thought the same way that you did when I first watched it. I was like, the villain sucks. Like, what? But I think it's a little deeper than what I can't exactly remember the details of the plan that the villain had, but as far as I remember, it was a little deeper than I thought the first time. It was a little bit more complexity to it. It's nothing compared to the first one, which is my favorite Pixar movie. I don't think it's better than the first one. Villain's good. Reveal is super obvious. I actually wish it was her brother. I feel like it would have been more interesting. I don't know if I thought the villain was obvious. I think I didn't realize who the villain was. But the first time I watched it, I was not as I was underwhelmed. I was underwhelmed the first time. The second time, I was like, this isn't too bad. I don't wish it was the brother. That's just me personally. I don't wish it was the brother. Byron says, I thought the villain was fine. Incredibles 2. I kind of agree. The first time I didn't, second time, and multiple reviews or rewatches, I'm fine with the villain. Let's see if this has any disc art. I'm sure it does. It's Pixar. Yep. Incredibles 2. They got stacked discs in here. Mr. and Mrs. Incredible. I love the animation in this film. It feels so much better than the first one. And then you got Frozone on the bonus disc. Where is my super suit? Just tell me what my suit is, woman. First one is a classic. All right, moving on to the next one. Simpsons movie. I wanted this in my collection. I don't own anything Simpsons really, as far as physical media is concerned. So I was like, why not start with the Simpsons movie? I like Simpsons a lot, and I actually have been watching it on Disney Plus over the past few years when they dropped it on Disney Plus. So I've been kind of slowly but surely going through the seasons. I think I'm on season 6 or 7 right now. But like I said, slowly but surely. That Elastigirl chase, though, yes, awesome. Bruce Wayne says Elastigirl, heart, heart, heart. Yes, heart, heart, heart. But yeah, Simpsons movie. I like this disc art for the Simpsons movie. It's very fitting. It's very fitting. I love the Simpsons movie. It's one of my favorite movies in general, and it's a great movie. Yeah, it's good. I saw it before. I've seen it before. Yeah, it's a good movie. Would be cool to own all the Simpsons on DVD and Blu-ray. Yeah, that's like what season are they on now? Like 35, I think. 34, 35 to own 35 seasons of a show. I mean, that's a lot of content. Next one is Christmas Vacation. My buddy Tyler loves this movie. We watched this in December around Christmas time. It was a fun time. I liked it. Didn't love it. I liked it though. And I definitely can see myself watching it around Christmas time, making it a tradition. And I'll probably end up loving it, after a while. Christmas Vacation. Next up is RoboCop. I watched this last week. Yeah, I watched this for the first time last week because I owned it digitally. My buddy John sent me the digital code for it, so I watched it last week. It's not very good. It's not a very good movie, but there were some instances where I had some fun with it, and I wanted to have it because of another pickup I got later. Well, I got it actually before, but I'm showing this one now. Anyway, yeah, RoboCop. And let me see if it has disc art. Actually does. This disc art is actually pretty cool. It's MGM. Look at that disc art. That's cool. And then it's another disc in here. I think it's a DVD. Yep, DVD. This one's not as cool, but it's decent. And it came with this advertisement for the mobile game. So if anybody out there is interested in the mobile game for RoboCop, you better get on that. You better get on it. All right. This one I actually owned. I didn't know that I already had this, but this one came with the slip. It's a Target exclusive slip. I don't know if it's a Target exclusive, but it has Target on it. So I'm imagining it's a Target exclusive. Silver Linings Playbook. When I first watched this movie, I didn't love it. It was okay. It just seemed a little boring to me, but I saw the trailer a few weeks ago, maybe like a few months ago, actually. And I was like, what is this movie? This actually looks pretty good. And then it showed up Silver Linings Playbook, and I was like, I seen that movie. I didn't really love it like that, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it another chance. So I picked it up, and it was cheap. So, and but I already owned it. I don't know why I didn't realize that I owned it, but I do. All right, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, my personal favorite Christmas movie of all time. A lot of people say that. I've heard that for sure. Here, what else do you say? I watch a couple episodes of The Simpsons, but I'm more of a Family Guy person. Okay, I respect that. But Simpsons has some really funny episodes. Yeah. I think Family Guy. Here, okay, this is the topic of Family Guy versus Simpsons. I've watched a good chunk of both shows, right? And Family Guy does this thing where it shoves the jokes down your throat. Like the jokes are not like you cannot miss it. You will not miss the jokes in Family Guy. They will put that in your face like none other. They're gonna make the joke. No, I was just talking to my buddy Alex about this the other day. Um and he made a good point. They'll say the joke and then they'll cut to a skit that will say the joke again and it'll show you the joke. And you're going to get this joke. And a lot of the scenes, a lot of the sequences are drawn out. Now, that is the style of comedy that Family Guy is, and I get that, and I respect it for staying true to the comedy style. But you don't get that with The Simpsons. The Simpsons feels naturally funny to me. It's like they'll say a joke, it'll be a joke, but they'll move right past it. If you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, it's okay too. You know, they won't shove that in your face. That's how I feel about Family Guy versus Simpsons. Now, do I sit down and watch a Family Guy episode here and there? Yes, I do. But I can actually binge The Simpsons. I used to be able to binge Family Guy, mainly because it was a fad, and like everybody in class and all of my um, coworkers and all of my classmates watched it, and we talked about it and all that. But now I'm just kind of like, Family Guy is cool sometimes, but Simpsons, I definitely would choose Simpsons over Family Guy. I think it has more longevity to it. And my Christmas Vacation steelbook is still factory sealed. Alex, I don't think you really like this movie, bro. I don't think you really like Family Vacation, and that's okay. I just every time we talk about it, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna skip out on that one. Yeah. So Tony says RoboCop remake is fine at best, but could have been a lot better. And I much prefer the Total Recall remake over it, which I love. I don't think I've seen the Total Recall remake, but I do own it. I own the steelbook for it. Byron Palma says Samuel L. Jackson in that movie. Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson was okay in the movie, but he wasn't part of the movie, which I was thinking that he was going to be part of the movie and that would have made it better. But the only saving grace that that movie has is Michael Keaton and Gary Oldman. They carried that film. They did. They really did. Even then, it just kind of fell flat. Tony says the original RoboCop is a classic and one of the best science fiction movies of the last decade, despite some dated effects. We're gonna get into the classic RoboCop. We're gonna get into that. Just don't you worry. Ocean's review says I really enjoyed Silver Linings Playbook. A lot of folks did. A gold pizza brain. What's going on? Thank you for stopping by. I personally enjoy Family Guy more than The Simpsons, and there's a lot of people out there like that. I'm not saying that you're crazy if you like Family Guy or Simpsons better. You're crazy if you like Family Guy better. I'm not saying that. It's just comes down to preference. It just comes down to preference. What's up, brother? Time to go crazy on the live. Yes, Frisky. What's going on, bro? What is going on? Mind of a Nurse says the Total Recall remake is fire. I actually think I prefer it to the original. Original is kind of hard to follow for me. A modern RoboCop remake should have been so awesome. Red Flag. Oh, Rick Flag. I think. Oh, he's saying Red Flag #1 is PG-13. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, Rick Flag is in the movie. But yeah, Red Flag is a PG-13. Yeah, I was on the phone with a couple of my buddies when they were watching it last week, and they were like, "Yo, this is so violent. This is so like gruesome." And I put on this remake, and I'm like, "Where?" So they did not follow suit with the grittiness, I guess. Derek from Pure Hangout, what's going on, brother? Hey, I'm late. What's the current topic? It's a lot of topics going on. We're talking about Family Guy versus Simpsons. We're talking about remakes versus originals, Total Recall and RoboCop, things like that. Jason Carr says, I grew up with The Simpsons. Family Guy is good also. Yeah, I think both of them are solid shows because obviously they are because they've been going for this long. So they've been doing something right. So moving on to the next one. I'll definitely get back into the comments, but I want to kind of move us along a little bit more because I still have like what 30 more titles and we're over an hour now. So yeah, we'll keep going though. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you guys for talking to me in the chat, hanging out with me. So Footloose, the remake, and speaking of remakes, Footloose remake. I've seen it before. I actually seen it twice back when it came out, and I liked it, but I also wasn't into film and looked at films with a critical eye back then. So it definitely might go down in score when on the rewatch. But yeah, Footloose. See if it has discard. Paramount, no discards. It's okay. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, The Greatest Showman, 4K. I found this. I upgraded my Blu-ray. I found this for like $5.99 at Disc Replay, and yeah, I love this movie, man. Me and my buddy Tyler watched this 2 days ago, and we were both turning up on this movie. No discard. It's okay. It's a Fox title, but no discard for it. Let me just show you how it looks. Just cause. Just if you didn't believe me. All right, I'm gonna show these off at the same time. Insidious Chapter 1 and 2. I enjoy Insidious 1 quite a bit. Chapter 2, I can't remember as well, but I remembered kind of liking it. But I got some buddies that are like, nah, that movie is trash. So maybe it is trash and I just didn't, I didn't notice. Or like I said, I was watching movies with less of a critical eye back then. So, yep. One of my childhood favorites, Oliver and Company. This one is great. I love this film. I watched it recently, rewatched it recently, and it still holds up for me. I'm sorry. I love this movie. Oliver and Company. No discard. And that's Disney. Picked up Immortals. I saw this back when it was in theaters. I was working at the movie theater when this came out, and I used one of my free passes to watch it. It was fine. I think I remember liking it quite a bit, but I don't really remember anything about it now. So no discard. Oh, y'all, I see y'all in the comments. I see y'all in the comments, y'all. I see y'all. Come alive. Come alive. I'm about to do a whole set here. Don't tempt me. Never seen Oliver. Oh wow. You should change that. It's on Disney Plus. Why should I worry? I love this. I love that movie. I love Oliver and Company. You love Greatest Showman? So does that so does the algorithm. Your video blew up. Oh yeah. Yo, I did a like this is back when I started my channel. I did a Greatest Showman, the remix Greatest Showman. They there was a lot of different various artists that sang Greatest Showman songs, and they released a like remixed or reimagined um soundtrack, and I kind of reviewed it, kind of reacted to it a little bit, and that video blew up. That was like the first video that I ever had that blew up. And for me anyway, I think it got like 5,000 watches or something like that, 5,000 views. So let's see what you guys are saying up here. I think I'm kind of going back and forth. Forgive me if I'm, going back and forth with your comments. The original Total Recall. The original Total Recall is overrated and way too over the top, silly, and not a fun way. It just in general, I don't think it ages very well. Um I agree. I agree. I enjoyed it to a T. I didn't really love it, but I thought it was cool. I thought some of the effects were pretty dated, but yeah, it's not horrible. I haven't picked up anything since January, but this month I got Red Rocket, Heat, Good, Bad, The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly, and Moonlight. All some of my favorites. I actually picked up some of those this month as well. Forgot Footloose even had a remake. Yep, it does. I thought Total Recall original and remake was okay. Okay. I love the original Footloose, and I haven't seen the remake. You probably doing yourself a favor. I remember liking it, but I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while. I need the first Insidious. I have the sequel. Oh wow, yeah. I'll probably now that I have the first two, I'll probably get the rest of them because I see them at Disc Replay all the time. I'm a huge defender of the Total Recall remake, especially if you watch the director's cut. It's one of my favorite science fiction movies in the last decade, and I like it more than the original. Nice. And yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, so moving on to the next one. I picked up Moonlight. Best picture winner, Moonlight. I enjoy this movie. I do the don't jump down my throat, don't jump and strangle me. But I do feel like this film is a bit overrated. I don't feel like it is best picture worthy, but I do like how the film is structured. The acting is fine. Mahershala Ali is the best part of this movie, um, in my opinion. So take that with, you know, take that how you will. And yeah, Moonlight. I picked up Moonlight. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. This is a good movie. I like this movie. This is one of my favorite romance films, I will say. And I'm actually going to go to the theater to see this with my wife this Friday. Is that tomorrow? No, that's in 2 days. I was like, is that tomorrow? I'm skipping days. But yeah, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. It's kind of a sci-fi type movie, a little bit. And it does have some disc art there and reversible artwork, but I think it is like the reversible artwork is in a different language. Yeah, I think it's French. I think that's French. I don't know. I don't speak French, so I wouldn't know. It's also on the spine. All right, Queen and Slim. I saw this movie in the theater when it first came out. I think I saw it the first weekend actually, and the end of this film is not the most satisfying ever, but I like the movie overall. Like before you get to the third act, like the very end of the movie, I like it a lot. So, I still don't know how I feel about the ending. Once I watch it again, I'll probably be able to give a better consensus of how I feel about it. Next one is In Time. I love this slipcover. It glistens. In my other video, I said it's glistening, just glistening. Yep, got some disc art here. Mm-hmm. In Time has a digital copy, so let me see if I might be able to use that. I like this movie. Got JT, Justin Timberlake, and Amanda Seyfried. Oh, didn't put my slipcover back. So glad it came with a slipcover. Next up is A Dinner for Schmucks. This is one of those films that I was trying to complete the deal, and I just picked up something that I didn't think that I had, and I don't have this movie, but that's kind of for good reason. I don't really love this movie like that. It's not that funny to me. I was very excited to see this movie because I'm a huge Office fan. I'm a huge fan of The Office. So when this movie came out, I was like, "Oh, Steve Carell! Oh my god! I gotta see it." I said that the same thing about Crazy Stupid Love and other things like that, and I think I kind of psyched myself out to liking those movies. But in all actuality, I didn't love those movies like that. Because upon rewatch, Dinner for Schmucks does not hold up that well for me. Neither does Crazy Stupid Love, but you know, it is what it is. Um, yeah, Killer Clowns from Outer Space Steelbook. I saw this Steelbook, I was like, yo, I like it. I don't love this movie like that, but I like it. I feel like with this type of Steelbook, I can learn to like this movie. And yep, you get some discard there. And the back doesn't really it just has kind of like this design, but it's not, anything crazy. This one is a trade off. I traded this with my buddy Alex Thomas when he came, and we hung out last night in Soho on Blu-ray, factory sealed. He did not even open it. So I'm getting that digital. I'm getting that digital. So this is another movie I was just like, it's okay. It felt like it very much felt like Edgar Wright's first attempt at horror. It wasn't my favorite, but it also wasn't horrible. I think Alex didn't care for it more than I didn't care for it. But I like the slip. I like the design. It's pretty cool. If you made it this far to the video, make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for everybody who's checking out this video, hanging out with me tonight. It's been a lot of fun. It really has been. So I got A few more, well, quite a bit more. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna kind of speed up the process a little bit more. Um, I wanted to show this off. I got this big, the Godfather 50th year 4K set. Yo, this is probably the biggest set that I own, besides my Game of Thrones set. But this is more of a collectible type set. I'm gonna show it off the best way that I know how. Um, I don't want to. Here, let me do this, and so let me show that, and then I'm gonna take these out so I can show it off. Come with these photos. Don Corleone. Robert De Niro. Godfather Part 2. You got Michael Corleone from Godfather Part 3. And then it comes with this book. I'll show off a few pages, but it really gets into like the filmmaking process and just some set photos and things like that. So this is an awesome set, man. This also came in like one of the smaller box sets for the 4K, but it didn't come with any of these photos. The booklet didn't come with the booklet. It didn't come with any of that. So I was like, I don't want to get the baby set. I want to get the big boy set. And that's exactly what I did. I never wanted this for you. And then you got the Godfather there. Kind of a sleeve type thing. And you got the rest of the films and the bonus discs. So yeah, that is the Godfather set. I really like this set. I have yet to watch these movies in 4K. I'm excited to do that when I get to it. But yeah. Godfather 50th year anniversary 4K set, man. I actually bought this in March, but it didn't come in the mail until April, so I just showed it off in this haul. All right, I got my last stack here, and I'm gonna actually move it over. These are majority new releases here. Some are not, but see what new. Oh wow, you guys been talking? It was a reimagine, yes. And it was 6.5K views. Yeah, I think when it blew up, it hit 5,000, and then it really slowed down in the views, but it slowly started, going up, and now it's probably at 6.5K. But that was like really early in my YouTube career or whatever, so the video didn't look as good, didn't I don't love it now because I change a lot of things up. Tony says, but I definitely would be curious in checking out the Footloose remake one day. Nice. Yes, Moonlight. Haven't seen Moonlight. There you go. In terms of the reimagined Greatest Showman, I like the Greatest Show remake, A Million Dreams, and This Is Me. The rest ranges from okay to a waste of time. Okay. Nice. Gold Pizza Brain said, I just picked Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind up on Blu-ray today too. Oh, nice, sweet. Great minds think alike. I know the 4K is coming out soon. I'm definitely gonna get that. Kino is dropping it, so it might not be great, but I'm excited to pick it up on 4K. Moonlight, another one that is definitely need to watch. Yes. In a time In Time, a movie I definitely need to rewatch in the future just to update my thoughts on it, but I remember being very interesting. Nice. That Killer Clown Steelbook is fire. Killer Clown Steelbook is fire. Yes. Last Night in Soho was that emoji is disappointed. Disappointing. Also, never seen Last Night in Soho. I don't know if I would recommend that movie. Um, it's fine. I like it, but I wouldn't be like, oh, you need to see it. You know, I don't think so. I still want to watch Last Night in Soho, but from what I've seen, it seems very polarizing, which I'm intrigued. Yeah, it is. It's quite polarizing in some instances, and then other instances, I'm like, not the best. I tend to like a lot of polarizing movies, especially some sequels. Nice. Oh my lord, the set looks amazing. Thank you. That Godfather set is fire, feeling envious. I love that Godfather movies, but I wasn't spending $100 plus for that set. Um, yeah, that's why you got the baby set. You know, hey, it is what it is, man. The GF is gorgeous. Godfather set is gorgeous. Last Night in Soho is incredible. Don't at me. I'm gonna at you, bro. Last Night in Soho is far from incredible. In Time is great. Had a stronger direction. Been okay. Strong had a stronger direction been behind it. It could have been an all timer. I think I can agree with you there. I think there were a little bit of issues with the writing as well, writing and directing. So it isn't as great as it could have been. But I would have to refresh my memories on the film to really give you a straight answer. Okay, on to the last stack. On to the last stack. All right, we was talking a lot about RoboCop earlier. I got that RoboCop Arrow video set, y'all, and yeah, this is my very first Arrow video set film purchase. And let's take this out. This is what it looks like. My buddy Tyler said his disc tray was messed up when he got his. Kind of sucks, but I think he traded it out. So that's the disc there, and the other disc is the same. Well, it's not the. It's one is theatrical cut, one is director's cut, but it's the same design on the disc. That's what I meant. Get a sticker here. Warning: this property protected by RoboCop. And you got some stills, some photos with stills. Yep. Yep. And I think that's it. Yep, that was it. I think you get this image on each of the backs of these. Future of Law Enforcement, RoboCop. So I have yet to see this film though. I've never seen it before. This was a blind buy for me, but the set was really nice. A really hard structured box. So I love when a box is this sturdy and structured. And then it also came with this poster. Show off this poster, which is dope. Let's show it like that. Okay, and I'll show the other one. The other side, it's reversible. And there you go. That is the poster. And it comes with this booklet. I think this is the classic poster for it, or classic. What am I trying to say? The cover for the physical media It's probably what was on the VHS. And it's got some information about it, about the film, production notes, and behind the scenes footage, or behind the scenes stills, behind the scenes information. So yeah, I'm gonna sit down and read this one day, especially after I finish it or actually watch it. All right. That RoboCop is beautiful. I have it on Criterion back when they released it on DVD in the DVD days. Nice. Awesome. Didn't realize that RoboCop had a Criterion. Great RoboCop DVD. Nice. After you watch RoboCop, watch its episode on the movies that made us on Netflix. Okay, I will. We'll do. That's a great set. RoboCop looks good on 4K. Benji finally watched Encanto 4 out of 5. It needs to be higher. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I knew that Benji was going to give that movie a 4 out of 5. It's okay. I need the American Werewolf in London 4K set from Arrow. I need it too, man. I need it too. But I probably can't get it. It's okay. Okay, moving on to the next items in the stack. The Black Widow on 4K. So this was one of the films that I needed to complete my MCU collection, and I finally got it. I really like the slipcover. I do like the slipcover. I didn't love it when I first saw it, but I like the slipcover. It's kind of like silver metallic background. And then you got the disc art there. Yeah, I want the American Werewolf too. Yeah, I really want that set. I want it. I was late joining, but did you get any Tarantino films in there? I think I got Tarantino this month. I feel like I got like 4 Tarantinos last month, or 3 or something like that last month. So if you're interested in any of my Tarantino pickups, you can check out last month's video. Do you have the entire MCU on 4K? That would be a negative. I have a lot of them on Blu-ray, and then I have some on 4K Steelbook, and then I have some of the 4K slips. I go back and forth with some of them. I know you don't like having things out of format, so I know that probably bothers you. But I think the ones that I have on Blu-ray, I'm kind of content with having them on Blu-ray. I might want Guardians Volume 2 on 4K, but I don't want to pay that price for it. I don't know. I like Guardians 2 though, so we'll see. We'll see. Black Widow was okay, kind of a disappointment for me. I thought the trailer looked very promising, but the movie itself felt like a generic MCU movie. I think this is a popular take here. Not a lot of people love Black Widow. They just say it's okay. I enjoy Black Widow quite a bit. I can admit that it's not the best MCU film. It's not the best film, period, but I like it. I have a mixture of 4K on and Steelbook for MCU. Also Blu-ray as well. Yeah. I think the only one I really want to upgrade is Guardians 2. I want that Zavi Steelbook though. That's what I want. All right, up next. Most of you guys probably haven't heard of this show, but it's called Happy Endings. This is a comedy series that aired on ABC, I believe. Stacy and I watched this show, and we loved it. We really enjoyed it. So I picked up the box set for the entire series. It was only 3 seasons. I'm gonna open these up, see how they look, because I haven't even opened them up myself yet. So that's that without the wrapping on it. Got my folks, got Damon Wayans Jr. and some other folks. The the guy from the police guy from Sonic, the dumb police guy from Sonic is in this show. So I knew him on this show first before he was in Sonic. So that's season 3. I don't know why I'm showing off season 3 first. Here, season 1, season 2, and season 3. This show is actually pretty funny to me. I really like it, and it is on HBO Max. So if you guys want to give the first episode a watch, or any episode a watch, check it out. I recommend it. If you like comedy series, if you like a show like New Girl, I don't know if you guys know New Girl, but if you've seen it and you like it, you probably like this show too. All right, this was actually a blind buy for me, but Full Metal Jacket, I saw that it was on sale on 4K, and I picked it up. I actually ordered it on Best Buy, at Best Buy. I think it was like a few $4 off or something like that. I was like, okay, this one has got a little bit of a sale to it. Let me pick it up. I really enjoy the slip cover here. It's not even out of its packaging yet, but that will change soon. Full Metal Jacket. Let's see. Let's just open it. What the heck? Let's open it and see if it has disc art. Need a better way to open this. Oh, my keys. Nice. No discards. It's WB. That's how it looks. All right, moving on. Said I was gonna go a little faster. Let me keep my promise there. Real Steel. I just watched this for the second time a few weeks ago, or last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, last week, one of them, and it's pretty good. I like it. I like this film. I feel like it's missing something. I don't know what. Maybe upon rewatch, I'll be able to clarify what I mean by that. But yes, it does have disc art. DreamWorks Touchstone. And then the DVD and digital copy don't really have disc art. All right, The Big Lebowski on 4K. I actually really enjoy this film. This movie isn't that funny to me. I just really like the vibe of this movie. Like it's funny, but it's not like a laugh out loud funny. If you know what I mean. It's like more like a that's look at that, kind of thing. And I just put it on and just chill. So I really wanted to have this, own it in my possession. And I saw that it had a 4K. I was like, let me pick it up on 4K. It's not that much money. I think it was like $13 on Amazon. So I went ahead and ordered it. See what we got on the inside. Oh yeah, it does have a little bit of disc art here. It's a bowling ball. The Big Lebowski. I like this movie. Do I love it? No, not quite, but I do enjoy it quite a bit. Jeff Bridges, and John Goodman. I wish it came with a slip, but it's all right. Don't need a slip for everything. And then the next one is My Cousin Vinny, starring Joe Pesci and Marissa Tomei. And Ralph Macchio is actually in this film too. But this movie, man, I watched this movie last year for the first time. I can't believe that I had never seen it before. It's so good. Something about this movie is so heartwarming to me, and like, I don't know, it hits me in the feels every time. Well, I only seen it once, but it hit me in the feels when I first watched it, and I'm excited to rewatch it. My Cousin Vinny, and it's got discards. Let's see. Samson Kelly, what is going on? Thank you for stopping by. Hey, Real Steel is a very good movie. It is good. Byron says no slipcover. No slipcover. The dude abides. Very true. Very true. All right. Next one is Jennifer's Body. This was like $3 on Amazon, brand new. I was like, hey, I liked it for the most part. It was a cool movie. And I actually did a first time watch of this movie last October on my YouTube channel. So if you're interested to see what I thought and my instant reaction to this film, yeah, I have a video up for it. So go check that out. And there's the disc art for that. You got to get Iron Man 3. I have Iron Man 3. I have it on Steelbook, actually. 4K Steelbook. Benji, what's going on, man? What is up? Next one is Upgrade. This one is a really good movie. I really liked this film when I first watched it. I was kind of blown away because I didn't expect to like it so much. But Upgrade, it's a good one. Excuse me. Upgrade is a good one. No discard though, because it's Universal. It's Universal, so no discard. Oh, this pickup right here, I'm a little ashamed of. Not because I'm ashamed of the movie itself, but I'm ashamed that I didn't own this movie already because it's one of my favorites of all time. Is it a particularly good movie? No. Is it hilarious to me? Yes. Can I quote almost every line of the movie? Yeah. And it is Napoleon Dynamite on Blu-ray. I had it on DVD, but I never owned the Blu-ray of it. I saw it at Best Buy. I was like, how do I not own this? Let me pick it up. So I did that. Napoleon Dynamite on Blu-ray. Napoleon, can I have some of your tots? No, go find your own. Next up is Speed on 4K, and it didn't come with a slipcover, unfortunately. It's okay. I'm not too pressed about it, actually. And it's a good action flick. A great action flick, actually. Very solid. Is it perfect? No. Is it dated a little bit? Yeah, maybe. But it's a good action flick. Solid. Without the wrapping on it. Disc art for the 4K, not the Blu-ray. Blu-ray is plain, but the 4K has disc art on it. It's just the cover copy and pasted, but that's what it looks like. Jennifer's Body is great. I watch it for the first time last year, and I love it. I definitely would love to rewatch it in the future. Yeah, sure. Tony Movie Chappie says Upgrade was the biggest surprise of 2018 for me, and honestly, one of the best science fiction movies I've ever seen. And I'm glad we're getting a sequel that's going to be a television show. They've been talking about that uh, Upgrade TV show for a while. I don't know how much progress they've gotten on that, or if it's much off the ground. I don't know. Mind of a Nurse says Speed is a straight 5 out of 5 until the last 20 minutes. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even remember the last 20 minutes of the movie. So it definitely deserves a rewatch in 4K. Alex Thomas says I have the steelbook for Speed and it looks gorgeous. Speed is a 4.5 out of 5. Fire. Sandra Bullock looks really good in Speed. She does. That much I do remember. Speed is actually 40 miles per hour. Speed is a 90s action classic. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. We're getting down to the nitty gritty, I promise. I promise you. It seems like y'all are having a good time, though. It doesn't really seem like I need to rush that hard. But I don't know. I'm getting towards 2 hours on a stream. And like I feel like I need to hurry. But like that might not exactly be the case. But I don't know. I'm having fun tonight. Having fun. All right, the next one. I just opened it. It is the Halloween 3-pack with H2O, Curse of Michael Myers, and Halloween Resurrection. Oh, this 3-pack, man. I saw this at Best Buy. I was like, you don't see this every day. But I guess they just put them in stock, put them back in stock. So, you know, one of these movies are good. One not so good. One so bad it's good. So I don't love Curse of Michael Myers. I just don't. No album artwork. It's all right. But yeah, Halloween 3-pack. 10 out of 10 for me. Wow. Nice. For good reason. Movie ends naturally, and then they shove another chase scene for no reason. Feels tacked on. Okay. I have to see for myself. All right. Next one. Okay, to give you guys a proximity of how much longer this video is going to be, I'll let you know how many more pickups I have left to show off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 more titles after this one. And this one is Good Will Hunting. This one is a classic. We need a 4K for it. But for now, I'll pick up the Blu-ray because it was like $3.99 at Best Buy. Maybe $5.99. I can't remember. Around $6, $5, $6. You know, Good Will Hunting, man, it's good. It's heartwarming. It is a classic. Robin Williams and Matt Damon. Classic. Simply a classic. No discards. Just blue. Just blue. All right, the next one is another one, kind of like Napoleon Dynamite. Is this the best movie? No. Is it hilarious to me? Yes. Can I quote pretty much the whole movie? Probably. And it is. I'm building up anticipation, you guys. And it is Step Brothers. This one is one of my favorite movies of all time. One of my favorite comedies of all time. I might not say one of my favorite movies because it's not like the best movie of all time, but it is very funny to me. This movie just gets me. Hilarious, hilarious stuff. Step Brothers includes the theatrical and the extended version. And yes, it does have disc art. And it is it actually is the Christmas picture. Wow. Looks like it has some inside artwork. What are you doing? I'm burying you. I'm alive, Brendan. I'm alive. Shut up. You're waking the neighbors. So funny. This is your fault. All right. Next up is a Dead Poet Society. I can't really speak much on this movie because this is a blind buy for me. Most of these pickups were not blind buys. I've seen them before, but this one definitely was. Um, Dead Poet Society. I heard it's great. It's one of the best Robin Williams films out there. So I definitely went to go pick it up, and it was pretty cheap. I think it was like another $5.99 title. Dead Poet Society. Got some inside artwork there. Oh, Captain, my Captain. I think that's how it goes, right? Next one is this. To me, this movie is a modern classic, a modern horror classic. It's funny. It is smart. It is kind of fun. And the wrapper won't come off. All right. Got the wrapper off. Kind of, sort of. Got the wrapper off, kind of, sort of. Ready or Not. I really enjoyed this movie. I saw it in the theater. It was a huge surprise to me because I saw the trailer. I was like, this movie looks silly. It's not going to be that good. But I watched it and I was like, yo, I like this movie a lot. So this is definitely, I think this is going to be a Halloween tradition to watch. I already watched it last year around Halloween time, and I'm going to watch it this year around Halloween time. Ready or Not. Samara Weaving. That is definitely my favorite Samara Weaving role. Definitely is. Next up, these next few, well, along with Real Steel, these next few, I actually was getting my haircut, right? And I saw my barber had some Blu-rays, and I was like, yo, are you selling those Blu-rays? He said, yeah, I'm selling them. And I was like, okay, yo, all right, let's see what you got. So these next four I actually got from the barbershop. Barbershop Blu-ray hunt. Then maybe that needs to be a series on my channel. Barbershop Blu-ray hunt. But yeah, so these next four I got from the barbershop. So starting off with American History X, I needed to add this to my collection. I saw it last year for the first time on my 100 movies list. Yo, I love this movie. This movie is dark, it's gritty, it has a message, um, and it doesn't hold back. That's one thing I love about American History X. Edward Norton's by far my favorite Edward Norton performance. Yes, I've seen Fight Club. I like Fight Club a lot. Great performance from him. American History X does it don't even compare to American History X. And then we got some disc art there. Tony Movie Chappie says Halloween Resurrection is not a good movie, but it's one of the best bad movies I've seen. And the Busta Rhymes karate kick scene is hilarious. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Blue for Blu-ray. Yep. Halloween Resurrection is a so bad it's good type of movie for me. Step Brothers is hilarious, especially if you watch the unrated version and the end credit scene where they fight the kids at the school. Yo, with the doves going and flying and stuff. Ready or Not was really good, and that ending was amazing. I mean, talk about a big shocker. Yeah. Wow, that's pretty awesome, AJ. Yep. The next one is another barbershop classic, Adventures of Tintin. I just watched this with my buddy John. I rewatched it with my buddy John, and I like this movie a lot. This is Steven Spielberg and Peter Jackson. They combined their forces to make an awesome animated film. It looks really good. It's funny. It's adventurous. The Adventures of Tintin is one of my favorite animated 3D animated films, and it is wildly underrated. Wildly, more people need to be talking about that movie. The next one is Heat. Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Val Kilmer, and yeah, it's basically a heist film. And I watched it for the first time. I think it was this year or at the end of last year for my 100 movies list. And overhyped may be the word that I'm looking for. I like it. I don't love it. It is very long. I don't understand why this movie needs to be as long as it is, but it was very long. There are a lot of sequences where I was just uninterested, and I wanted to be interested. I really was trying to like love it like everybody else was loving it, but I just don't love this movie like that. And I like a lot of the sequences. I like the performances were fantastic, legendary performances, but the subject matter was just kind of like, does this need to be 3 hours? I think that was the biggest thing for me. Upon rewatch, I might change my tune, but I don't know. It just wasn't for me personally. I don't feel the urge to go rewatch it. And this is the last barbershop pickup, The Punisher, with John Travolta, and I saw this movie a long time ago. I don't remember a lot from it, but I did watch the TV show, the Netflix Punisher show. So I think a lot of it was kind of reiterated in that show, what happens in this movie. But yeah, Punisher, as far as I remember, it was a fine movie. I don't think it's like so bad it's good type of movie, but it was just kind of there. Um, but I saw it at the barbershop. I was like, let me pick this up. Let me pick up Punisher. You know, so that is the end of my barbershop pickups. Now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steel books, and that is the end of my haul. Yo, like I said, I went ham this month. So I picked up Braveheart on 4K Steelbook. I saw it on Best Buy's website. It wasn't super duper expensive, so I went ahead and got it. Mel Gibson. And I'm gonna show the insides. See if it has a disc art. It's a Paramount, so maybe not. You take off the J card. All right. No disc arts. This is what it looks like on the inside. And let's see. Oh, yo. They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom. Yo. I love the inside. It's got that quote. The most famous quote. And then you got special features here. You got special features disc and the 4K and Blu-ray. Nice. I'm excited to pop this in actually because I really enjoyed this movie when I watched it for the first time last year. This is a Lionsgate steelbook, Cabin in the Woods. I didn't. A funny story. I did not love the artwork for this steelbook at first, and I kept looking at it. I was like, this is kind of cool. I like it. And the slipcover actually has the like the hexagons there, where it kind of represents the dome or force field that was around the cabin. And then when you take the slip up, you see the surveillance room. This movie is a comedy. It definitely is. Got the monsters on the back, on the elevator. Here are the discs. And there's the inside. Cabin in the Woods. I know some folks don't really love it. It's all right. I like this movie. All right. Next one is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This one I've been seeing this steelbook everywhere. It's been very cheap, and I always am like, okay, I'm gonna get it one day. I'll get it one day. I'll get it one day. I'll get the next time. I'll get it the next time, and then I just said, screw it. Let me pick this up because one day it won't be there, and I like this steelbook. I think it's cool. I think it looks cool, and I like this movie. The inside is plain; it doesn't have anything. It's just black, and then you have the disc art. It's basically a copy and paste of the steelbook cover, and that's okay with me. Fine with that. Scream 5 on steelbook. Um, yeah, I like this movie. This movie is good to me. So it came out back in January, and I know it's considered a disappointment to a lot of people, but not to me. You got a lot of the character posters on the inside. Yep, Scream 5. I think somebody made a comment about Scream 5. Yeah, Benji. He says Ready or Not is better than Scream 5. I might agree with that. I might actually agree with that. But I really enjoy Ready or Not. So I don't know if that's means anything. Tony says I need to rewatch Adventures of Tintin again. I remember watching it when I was little a long time ago. Yeah, it's a good movie. I saw it in the theater actually. Tony Movies Happy said. Uh, and what's weird is Adventures of Tintin was supposed to get a sequel, and I believe it was going to be directed by Peter Jackson. Okay, Peter Jackson, and it never happened. Oh wow. I love the first season of The Punisher. I actually really liked the Punisher movie and thought Thomas Jane was great casting for Frank Castle. And I recommended you to check out the short film called Dirty Laundry on YouTube. It's pretty much a sequel to the Punisher movie, and it's really good. Nice. But I need to get that steelbook for Cabin in the Woods. I would recommend picking that up because it'll probably be gone soon. Jason Carr says, sorry to leave, but I have to head to bed. 4 a.m. comes quick for work. Thank you for the live stream, AJ. Thank you, Jason Carr. I appreciate you always stopping by any of our streams, me and my buddy streams. I really appreciate you. Thank you. All right, I got 3 more titles, y'all. 3 more titles, and then I'm done. And I think we're going to hit that 2-hour mark. So The next one is Lionsgate Steelbook Dirty Dancing. And I saw this. I was like, this Steelbook is dope. I love the colors. It's like a purplish pink type color to it. And I'm going to try to open this up. Don't want to mess up the steel or the slip cover for the steel. So, okay, this is the first time me opening this, y'all. So y'all are getting my first time reaction to what's under here. Ooh, yeah. Got the slip. It's nice. Dirty Dancing. Very nice. Very nice. The classic stance. The classic dance. Ooh, I'm loving this disc art. I'm loving it. It's for the 4K. It's for the Blu-ray. Lionsgate. That's what the inside looks like. They're about to get down. Getting down and dirty. Dirty Dancing. All right. Get the slip back on. So yeah, that is Dirty Dancing. The next one is The Green Mile Steelbook on 4K. I did not really care for the 4K slip for The Green Mile, so I went ahead and got the Steelbook. And there's not really any disc art there. And this is the inside artwork for it. I really like this movie. This movie's good. I enjoy it quite a bit. Let me know in the comments, should I do like a Steelbook collection video? Because I know when I do my Blu-ray and Steelbooks, Blu-ray 4K, I'm just gonna be like, okay, here's this title, okay, here's this title, okay, here's this title. So I want to do kind of like what I'm doing now, and just like go through all of my Steelbooks, show the inside artwork, the disc art, all that, like kind of like a hangout like this. For all my Steelbooks. So let me know down in the comments, should I do something like that, or should I make it a pre-recorded video? Let me know. And last but not least, certainly not least, Spider-Man No Way Home Steelbook. So I picked up two MCU films this month, which is Black Widow and No Way Home. And I really wanted to get the Walmart exclusive slipcover for the 4K, and I could not find it. I went to two different Walmarts, and I couldn't find it. It's all right. So this is what it looks like. It's got that matte finish. And that's what the back looks like. The inside artwork for the 4K has Doc Ock, this character poster. And then the Blu-ray has that image, that dreaded image That dreaded image. Huh. Good thing I'm not gonna use this. So I kind of feel like getting rid of it. So I kind of want to get rid of it, but I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna deal with it. And then that's the inside. Pretty plain to me, but some people are like, "Oh, I'm okay with it," but I'm not really okay with the inside. I feel like the inside should have some imagery, some photos, some inside, artwork. It just has the webs. I don't know. I feel like that's lazy for such a huge film. This movie is huge. It's probably one of the biggest movies. Um, Probably the don't want to say the biggest movie of last year. It might be the biggest movie of last year. Not saying that it's the best movie of last year. It might be one of the biggest for sure. It's definitely one of the biggest. But yeah, so that has been my April Blu-ray haul, man. Like what? Like what? I went crazy. I went ham. Yo, I'm looking at all of these pickups. Like, yo, like, yo, like, 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 what in the world? And for everybody who stuck around and are watching this video on the replay live, I appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all. Probably not gonna show off everything else, everything that I got, but this was a fun time. This was just me hanging out. I'll probably keep doing this for each Blu-ray haul now. Like, you know, and I'll probably slow it down because I'm trying to take some trips and do some other things like that. But I do want to do more live streams. I want to hang out with you guys, interact with you guys. And Tony Movie Chappie says the Green Mile is great, but I like the Shawshank Redemption more. But both movies are phenomenal. I don't know. I don't know which one I could say that I like the most. Maybe Shawshank. Maybe I'll say Shawshank is better. I have the Spider-Man No Way Home on Blu-ray, but I was very disappointed with the Steelbook. Not a fan of the design. That's why I didn't get it. I like the Steelbook design a lot, quite a bit. But I mean, if you have an issue with the design, that's you. I get it. But all right, y'all. I am out of this one. It looked like everybody left anyway. I went on for a minute, 2 hour and 7 minutes live stream. Probably gonna be 2 hour and 9 minute, whatever. I went on for a while, but I had a blast doing this. It was a lot of fun. A little tiring because I did work all day, but I had a good time. Answering you guys' questions, talking to you guys back and forth in the chat and things like that. It was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for making this awesome night with the haul. And yeah, if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on socials: Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd. I don't really get on Twitch that much anymore, but I am on Twitch. Come here. Come here. I want to show you on screen. I want to show you on the stream. Okay. He's back there. You see him. But yeah, I think this one. I think I'm done. I think I'm. This is it. And I look forward to doing next month's. It's probably not going to be as huge, but I look forward to doing next month's. Just hanging out, talking to you guys about what I picked up, what you guys picked up, things like that. And I am out of this one. Catch you guys later. Peace.